Hi there, I'm Lisa, I'm the Ukulele Fool, and this little tutorial lesson discussion, we're going to talk about when do you need to change your strings? Before we get going, I want to give a big thanks to everybody who's subscribed to this channel and to all my patrons on patreon.com. Thank you so much. You really help inspire me to keep going with these. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, why not? And hit the notification bell as well, and like this video and leave me a comment below because I've got a giveaway going on up until when I have 600 subscribers. So take a look how many people have subscribed. If it's not 600 yet, there's a giveaway going on. All right, let's talk about those strings. So what's the first indication that your strings need to be changed? It's kind of subtle, but if you think like, my instrument just doesn't sound as nice as it did before, and maybe the ring on the instruments is a little flabby, or something that kind of feels a little off, change your strings. You'll fall back in love with your ukulele, trust me. So there's plenty of great tutorials on how to change your strings. So I'm not going to reinvent the boat there. I'll put some links to some of those down below. But here it was my first indication that I need to change my strings. Tuning. So what do I mean about tuning? Well, let me show you. My open strings, let's make sure this is on. Yeah, it's on. My open strings, a little sharp, but a little sharp there too. But pretty much in tune. But on that A string, if I play a C, it's starting to go sharp. Much sharper than the A. Tone it. See the difference, starting to go sharp. And then I get up here. And even up here. Whoa, it's really going sharp. So that tells me you're getting all these little micro dents in your string every time your string hits on those frets. And so it's basically degrading the string as you go along, and it changes the tuning. So your open string will be in tune, but then as you start going up the neck and doing things, nice little, and you're going, it's not sounding quite as nice as it should. Well, that's what tells you that you need to change your strings. Okay. Other thing I'll say about changing your strings is do some experimentation. Try out different varieties of strings. There's lots of different brands. There's different compositions on them. You never know what you might find. Strings are very subjective in the ukulele world. I have done quite a bit of experimentation, and I find that, boy, the Martin Premium ukulele strings are my favorite. But, I'm not done exploring. I might be tempted by other brands too. So the last thing I'll say about changing your strings, if you've never done it before, be brave and just go ahead and do it. And then plan on playing your instrument a lot and plan on tuning it a lot, because new strings will take some time to settle in. So you're just going to have to play a lot and tune a lot, and eventually they will settle down. They won't need to be tuned as much, but just figure new strings, you're going to have to tune them a lot. They're going to go out of tune quickly, and it's just part of the process. It's natural. Oh boy, now that I've got my strings changed and they've settled in and not going out of tune all the time, oh my goodness, what a difference it makes. One of the things I can tell you is the attack is much more crisp. It speaks with a, I don't know, crisp is a good word. It's not flabby. It was flabby before. I don't know if you can hear that. And then the other thing is that sounds sustain longer. So if you're feeling like, your ukulele doesn't sound quite as nice as you thought it used to, change the strings, and I think you'll be really pleasantly surprised. Just all those dents that it gets in it while you're playing do make a difference, and it does degrade the sound. So have fun changing your strings.